Would you please write down, right triangle, trigonometry. First of all, don't call it trigo. Oh, what are we studying? We're studying trigo. No, you're studying trig. Trig, don't say trigo, okay? You will go viral for your getting laughed at by all the humans in the world. It's trig, we're doing trig. Trigonometry, don't call it trigo, call it trig. All right, right triangle trig. And what this is a way to find all sides, all angles. Sometimes it partners with the Pythagorean theorem. So depending on how far your classes got during the pandemic, this may be something you've seen before. This possibly may not be something you've seen before. I'm going to teach it as if it is brand new. So if you've seen this a bit before, good, it will do this. And if you are a brand new seer of it, but I'm teaching it from the start. I'm teaching it from the start. All right. From the start, we are doing right triangles, which all will have 90 degrees. We later on will have triangles that are not. All right. We generally, and in this class we always, will have capital letters being the angles, small letters the sides. Very, very, very often we're going to use angles A, B, and C, and almost always, and especially at the beginning, angle C is going to be the 90-degree angle. I can't think of a time where angle C is going to be one of the other ones. Angle C will be the 90. Usually A and B are interchangeable. So here is angle C, it's 90. Angle A, angle B could be interchangeable. Once we have the angles, our sides are labeled accordingly. Across from the big C is little side C. Across from big angle B is side B, and across from big angle A is little side A. Once the angle letters have been picked, you have no choice. You have no choice. Once the angle letters have been picked, you have no choice. A, B, and C. Awesome. All right. When solving, pick an angle, assign words. Hang on here, Jake. See if you can stay awake today. Go for it. Go for it. Big day of awakeness. All right. The three words that are going to go on the triangle, the three words are these words. Opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. I'm going to ask Cameron a question. Cameron, would you please say the name of somebody sitting adjacent to you? Cade is sitting adjacent. Would you please tell me the name of somebody sitting on the opposite side of the room? Travis. Okay, so sitting adjacent to Cameron is Cade, and sitting opposite is Travis. Oh wait, and here comes Whitney. Oh, that'll be fun too. All right. It is Whitney. Hi, Whitney. Mail time, mail time, mail time. All right, good to see you. All right. His name is Cade. Okay. This is Ethan. Travis, name somebody who is sitting adjacent to you. Ethan is sitting adjacent to you. Ethan, thank you. Tell me somebody sitting sort of on the opposite side of the room. Cade. Wait a second. I picked two incredibly smart people for this question, and I asked Cameron, and I said, who's adjacent to you? And he said, Cade. And I said, who's opposite? You said, Cade. What? Are you the amazing person who can be opposite and adjacent at the same time? Hey, by the way, Cameron, where's the door? Hey, Travis, where's the door? Okay. He is opposite or adjacent depending on who I picked to answer. Did he answer correctly? Did Cameron answer correctly? Did Travis answer correctly? So that answer depended on who I picked. But then when I said where was the door, we all know where the door is. All right. So what I'm going to do on this one, I'm going to pick angle A. I just chose to pick angle A. Just like I might have picked Travis or I might have picked Cameron. Now I have three words to assign. Opposite people are people that are far, far, far away. Is little b far, far, far away, or is A far, far, far away? A is far, far away. Please write the word opposite. When I asked Cameron or Travis another question, bless you, which question did they agree on? Where is the door? The hypotenuse doesn't change. Across from the right angle, that's always the hypotenuse. And therefore, from angle A, which I picked, little b becomes, is that nearby? That becomes adjacent. So I picked somebody. I asked who was opposite, who was adjacent, where's the door? On these, you pick an angle. You can pick any angle you want. You can't pick that one. You can pick any angle you want. You can't pick that one. Any angle. You can't pick the 90. Okay. And then we assign the words opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse. Now, let me just redraw the picture with full erasure. And it's going to be the same or incredibly similar picture. I am going to pick that angle. I pick that angle. All right. Whoa, that's far, far, far away. That's the opposite. Whoa, that's really nearby. That's adjacent. That's always the hypotenuse. Always the hypotenuse. All right, so we've got 90-degree triangle. We pick any angle we want. Can't pick the 90. We pick any angle we want. And then we have three words to assign: opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse. Opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse. Okay. I made a mistake this weekend. There were some screws loose on a chair. So I got out a saw and tried to make those screws tighter, and that was horribly, horribly wrong. I wish I hadn't done that. That went poorly. And then later on this weekend, I had some nails I had to pound in, so I got out a screwdriver. And that sort of worked for a while until it broke the screwdriver. And I made really poor decisions. And then I had a board that I had to make a nice straight cut in. I got out a hammer, and that didn't go well. And then I called Mr. Malachi, who's very handy, and he said, all of your decisions were poor decisions. You're not going to have any success. He said when I needed to screw in those screws, I should have used a screwdriver. That's what he said. And when I needed to pound in the nails, I should have used a hammer. And when I had to cut that straight board, I should have used a saw. And when I used the correct things, I probably would have had success. All right, would you please write this down? The trig Dave, make sure you call it trigo. There are 6 trig functions, but really 3 major trig functions. There are 6 trig functions, but really 3 major trig functions. And they are called sine, cosine, and tangent. And would you all get out your calculator? Would you all get out your calculator? And as you're doing that, I'm going to stop this recording and go to part 2.